We're gonna start on the side of the hand. We're doing a tapping on trusting that we don't have to be in charge, trusting that we don't have to overplan. I was thinking in terms of travel, but also everything. I mean, everything you have to do, all of the errands. We've got a support team and we might as well use it. So, okay. Starting on the side of the hand. Sometimes I overwhelm myself. I want to get everything done and I want it all organized and I want to make sure that it's perfect. And I'd love for it to be in a logistical order. And I want to make sure I don't miss out on anything. But then, if I'm planning this trip, I also want room to explore. So I'm stuck in this place of swirling details, trying my very hardest to only use my little baby brain to help me make all of these decisions. And sometimes it's fun to do research. Sometimes I have a great time looking at all of the possibilities. And then sometimes there is a tipping point and I start to drown. It's like I'm swimming with denim and running shoes. And all these possibilities and options start to weigh me down. And instead of having fun, planning something fun, I'm having a terrible time really wanting to plan something fun. And I think I've heard that saying, how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if I'm having a terrible time planning my vacation, it's not really setting me up for a fun adventure. So even though there's a part of me that still wants to get it right, and does not want to let go of perceived control, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. And I'm ready now to make some room for miracles. Because when I am over planning and overthinking, I am just white knuckling it through life. And I am liable to miss the magic right in front of me. Imagine I have my blinders on so much I can't even see the rainbow. And I don't want to live a life missing rainbows. I would actually really enjoy being present, allowing myself to take a deep, relaxing breath, inviting my intuition to the table, because I'm sure she has a lot to say. And even welcoming in my team. my cosmic guides, my angels, the whole shebang. They're probably up there watching me, just face palming over and over, trying to send me more rainbows so that I don't miss them. And life is more fun when I'm working with them. So even though I've been determined not to have fun, I've been determined to get it right, and I have been stressing myself out. I accept where I'm at. I forgive myself for wasting time. And I'm lovingly choosing to relax. I can feel my shoulders dropping already. And in this relaxed state, I am making room for miracles and magic. Okay, we'll take a pause there. Ugh. How are we doing so far? Good. Okay, I'm gonna take a sip of water and then we'll get into the full deal. Okay. I am really lucky, and wonderful things happen to me all the time. I find parking spots right when I need them. I find deals at the thrift store. I'm constantly getting upgrades and bonuses. And I couldn't plan for any of that. And I love when I receive it. And I think that this over planning habit is blocking my blessings. If I don't have room to receive anything more, it's not coming. So instead of over planning, over preparing, over packing, I'm going to do just enough. I'm going to allow myself to feel comfortable and then move on. I'll bring just enough underwear. Okay, maybe one extra pair. But I want to leave room in my suitcase for the treasures that I will surely find. Things that I can't even imagine yet. But as soon as I see them, I'll know. That's mine. I'm so glad I was walking down this random street and came in this random store. I couldn't have planned this. So even though part of me just really wants to plan everything, the sweet micromanager that lives in my brain needs a break. So instead of kicking into high gear, and trying to fit as much as I possibly can into every single day. I'll do my best. I'll do the important things. And I'll know what's important because my intuition will help me because she always helps me. And when I'm out of my brain and in my body as well, it's easier to hear, trust, and act on that intuition. And not to mention my entire team, who's probably begging to send me blessings. I need to leave room for them as well. So even though part of me doesn't trust that things can work themselves out, that I don't have to be logistically perfect and treat my life like I'm an air traffic controller. I deeply and completely love and accept and forgive myself. Because listen, there are jobs that require a lot of planning. Like, I really want my surgeon to be on it. And that air traffic control guy has a lot to manage. But my life does not need to be 400 airplanes coming and going. I don't really want my life to look like a stressful job. Maybe I'd rather be like a beach bartender, operating a little more on island time. There's always sand everywhere, constantly meeting interesting people and never looking at the clock. Maybe I could be somewhere in between. The person who is scheduling every single minute and the one who never sets an alarm. And I can trust myself to know what things need to be planned and what things I can leave room for excitement. The truth is, I feel better with more room in my schedule. And packing things in wall to wall feels really cluttered and contracted. And even though I'll still probably do it from time to time, I'm willing to change my new normal to being one of flexibility, to being comfortable rolling with the punches, and to practice having everything work out for me. I want to be someone who everything works out for. And in order to make sure that I am someone that everything works out for, I have to allow it to work out for me. Because while I'm gripping so tightly, I can't tell what way the wind's blowing. And the truth is, I really don't have control over anything anyway. So the best I can do is to deeply and completely enjoy myself. I'm allowed to enjoy myself doing errands. I'm allowed to enjoy myself even if I have something important in the afternoon. I'm allowed to enjoy myself even if I have 25 things on my to-do list still when I go to bed. Because some of it doesn't even matter. Ooh. And so I'm ready to enjoy myself today and every day. And so it is. Okay. I'm gonna pause this.